Hello and welcome to another update video about FETCH.AI. So FET is currently looking good, looking good after the price reacted here to, after the price reacted here to our support region. It was one of the active and still is actually, because I cannot rule out another test of support. We haven't really broken out, let's say, enough yet for me to rule out that we could still be in an extended wave 2 correction, for example, in a so-called flat correction pattern. But anyway, we have a nice reaction to support. We haven't broken above the next key resistance, however, at $1.70. That would be the next step for the bulls, and it's quite crucial, and I will explain why. So the current idea is, and has been, that we've bottomed here in a B wave in November, and we've identified, or we did identify, a 5-wave move up in wave 1. Then the idea was, okay, maybe an A wave down, a B wave, and this is now a C wave down. That's one scenario, but possibly the wave 2 already bottomed. We will have to see. I mean, the idea is that these areas present favorable reward to risk ratio opportunities, right? So if anybody is interested in a position, and we didn't even break support, not even by a little bit. So support did hold, and anybody who's using these areas, you can look for positions in those boxes. So the thing is, however, how you do that is up to you. I can only from a chart point of view tell you where I believe the price has a good chance to turn around. If it eventually will do it, that's a different question. The market alone will decide that, but based on the patterns, based on probabilities, we can normally expect at least some kind of a reaction in these areas. And yeah, there has been a reaction. The main question is this already the breakout? Are we already in the third wave to the upside? And I think it's possible. You should definitely not ignore. I mean, it does look somehow impulsive, but actually lots of overlaps in the structure. So not entirely convinced yet, which is why the white scenario keeps us grounded. And nobody should be surprised if that support area is tested again. Now, what does that mean tactically? Well, maybe simply just manage risk and take some partial profits, just some tactical thoughts. At least that is what would be reasonable. If that's right for you, only your trading plan can tell you. But I can tell you that it's also possible the wave 2 bottomed. I don't really have a clear structure though, then, don't really have a clear explanation what this could be. The only other idea I would have is that in the yellow count, we're dealing with a diagonal pattern, but this in the beginning looks more like a 5-wave move. So I don't really want to call that all part of a diagonal. This deep pullback doesn't really fit in. And what we normally want to see in a third wave, that we reach the $1.95 level, the 138% extension. So I did say yesterday, if we get a break above the last high, which obviously got rejected here at the 170 level, so it's a bit higher, it's actually 175, get a break above the next high, 185 is the next resistance, and then 195. And once we get to 195, I think we can start to rule out a high B wave. The third wave, this is the first target for the third. We've come close already, ideally a little higher. Then I will add support for wave 4 and then wave 5. And as I said, yeah, it's possible wave 2 is still unfolding. I'll be prepared for that, but that doesn't mean it's a short trade setup or anything. I mean, not in my interpretation. Even though, we got rejected at one of the important resistance levels. But again, it's a range essentially between the latest high and the 117 level. Now the risk is high because we are far away from the lower range boundary. But yeah, overall, this is how I track it. Definitely there was an opportunity. Should the price dip back into support, there will be another one. Should we rally in wave 3 higher and the price then retraces into wave 4, that could also be another opportunity. So we'll add those boxes as we go. And I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.